I never believed in local legends, especially the kind you hear whispered in small towns. But after that night on Willow Creek Road, I've never been able to forget. It all started on a Friday evening. I had just finished work at the diner and decided to take the long route home through Willow Creek Road, a stretch of rural highway lined with dense woods on either side. Most locals avoided it after dark, claiming the lights along the road disappeared without explanation. I laughed it off. The sun had just set when I entered the road. My headlights illuminated, the cracked asphalt and the thick fog rolling in from the trees. I noticed something strange almost immediately. The streetlights were flickering intermittently, some glowing weakly, others completely dark. At first, I assumed it was a power issue. Then, as I drove further, the lights vanished entirely. One moment, the road ahead was visible. The next, it was pitch black. My car's headlights seemed to barely cut through the fog, and I slowed down, heart racing. That's when I saw it, a faint orange glow in the distance like a lantern. I squinted, but the closer I got, the further it seemed to move away from me, always staying just at the edge of visibility. I tried to call my friend, but there was no signal. The engine felt different, like it was struggling. The air inside the car grew colder with every mile. I could see my breath fogging up the windows, even though it wasn't that cold outside. Then came the sound, a faint whispering, almost like someone muttering my name from the tree line. I told myself it was the wind, but my hands trembled on the steering wheel. Suddenly, my headlights flickered and went out completely. I was enveloped in darkness. Panic set in. I tried the hazards, but they too wouldn't turn on. Then I noticed it, pairs of eyes reflecting faintly in the trees, just watching. I could feel their gaze, dozens of them, though I couldn't see the shapes clearly. I floored the accelerator, desperate to get out of there. As I sped down the road, the lights returned briefly, only to vanish again. Each time they returned, I thought I was near the end of the road, but it never came. It felt like the road itself was stretching, twisting, keeping me trapped in that corridor of fog and darkness. That's when I saw her. A figure standing in the middle of the road. A woman in a tattered white dress, long hair covering her face. I slammed on the brakes, but my car skidded, tires screeching. The figure didn't move, just tilted her head slowly, staring directly at me. Then, without warning, she vanished, leaving nothing but the fog swirling in her place. By the time I finally reached the next intersection, the fog had lifted, the road lights were normal, and the woods looked ordinary. My car was fine, no sign of mechanical trouble. I called my friend to recount what happened, but when I later checked, no one had ever reported anything on that night. The local police shrugged it off, citing old town stories and power fluctuations. But I know what I saw. The vanishing lights of Willow Creek Road aren't just a legend, they're real. And sometimes when I drive past that stretch during the day, I swear I see her silhouette watching from the trees, waiting for the next unlucky traveler. I haven't driven that road since, and I don't think I ever will.